Hey, what's up guys? Time for a little gun review here on American Airgunner. We're taking a look at a new pistol that just came out. It's actually not even out for sale yet. It should be by the time this airs, but it's a fun gun. I'm excited we're gonna chance to look at it because I actually own the firearm version of this gun. And this gun is great. So this is the Walther PPS M2. It's thin, it's sleek. It's got a nice grip. It's easily concealed in holsters, whether it be belt. I'm going with a shoulder holster here, ankle holsters. I mean, this is the gun that literally was built for the concealed carry guy. This is the Umarex Airgun version. And it is, I'm telling you, holding it, looking at it, it is basically the exact same gun. It's got that same Walther look that we're used to. Got that ergonomics here on the grip, the way it's got, the way the slide works. It's a movable slide. It's all metal. It's got a metal barrel. It actually weighs 19.2 ounces. The firearm weighs 21 ounces, so we're talking 2 ounces difference. So feel, grip, everything as far as the way the trigger works, the way the slide moves. It's got the one button release here for the magazine, same on the firearm. And here with this air gun, it's got an 18 round BB magazine that goes in there, which is great because it's a semi-automatic. So everything about this is just like the M2 that Walther put out, the 9mm. And if you own that gun, you have to own this gun, the air gun version of that gun, because this gun just has everything that the firearm has. So if you're talking getting comfortable with the gun, shooting the gun, figuring out whether, what kind of holster you have, if it's there, how you pull it out, how it moves, how you hold it, when you're moving, when you're shooting, and it allows you this, you can shoot it indoors, you can shoot in your garage, anywhere that's a safe place to shoot, this is a gun you can shoot. So no matter when you do have to go to that firearm, you're so comfortable with this gun that you know exactly where it is, how it feels, and how it's gonna react, because this is basically weight, style, size, the exact same thing as the firearm version. So let's take a look at this gun. As I said, it's got the push button, 18 round drop mag for BBs, which is great. And then right here on the back, you just pop this out. It's got your tool already built in, which is, as soon as the Umarex Airguns started doing this on the replica Airguns, it just made it so much easier. The old guns, you actually had to have a tool, and I probably lost 1,000 of them. It's built in, which makes it so easy. So, same as these typical CO2 guns go. You get your CO2. Always good to put a little drop of the air chamber lube on the top when you put your CO2 cartridge in. This is the 12 gram. Because it just keeps everything on the inside nice and lubed, keeps it clean, keeps it moving properly, just so you don't have any issues. And then you just drop it in and just tighten this until you hear that noise right there. See? And then it stops. Once it stops, you know that it is dialed in and all that CO2 is going into the gun where it belongs and not escaping. And then you just slide that in, put the tool in first, just like so, and snap it back on, and you are good to go. Just to make sure, right, before we put our magazine in. There you go, we get a shot. It even locks back just like the 9mm does when you shoot it and you're empty, pops back, so you know. And it will do that when you run out of BBs as well. And then the magazine slides in as you load it, you just slide the spring back right there, drop your BBs in this hole. I'll show you a little handy dandy tool you can use later for that. And then you are good to go. So at that point, pop it in. So there we go, empty. As I can see, when you run out of BBs, boom, slide pops back and locks into position so you know, oh, I'm out of BBs. And there you go, we are out. Now, the cool thing about this gun, same front and rear sights, got these dot sights, just like the 9mm, the firearm, and it allows you to work on your aiming just as far as looking, because with the pistol, a lot of people when they want to push that, they want to close that one eye and try to aim, and it's just not a good idea with pistols. You want to get to where when you slide out, you can look both eyes, keep both eyes open, and you can fire. Now, it's not a natural thing, because most people, I think, you learn to shoot with like a rifle. So it's always, you're looking through a scope or down the barrel, and you're always closing that left eye or right eye, depending on which one's dominant. With pistols, the way that guys, they're truly accurate, good shooters, they keep both eyes open so they can see the target and they can see their sights. But it's something different. It's something you have to learn to line up. And that's why this gun, if you own this gun, the firearm, you have to own this gun in the airgun version so you can practice that and get good at it. So when you go to the firearm, you're going to be even more accurate. So this works. So this is the Umarex speed loader. You fill it with BBs. What you do is you slide this back, the spring here, and you lock it into place. And then you slide the holes there where you load, slide it in, it pops into place like that, and then you just go. And you can see the BBs literally are just sliding in there. It's full. Little release button, pop it out, and I'm back in business. Now you gotta be, a couple things you gotta be careful about. When you load your BBs in here, they want to fall out of this hole because that's how they go in. So you want to make sure once you get it loaded in, you put the spring. Do the spring nice and gentle. If it pops up, it'll shoot BBs out the back and out the side, just like that. So gentle with that, and then slide it in. You want to keep it upright as best you can. Now you're good to go. All right, let's take a look at some target practice. Everything about this feels real, so you can really work on, the way you're shooting. All right, you know what I'm gonna do here? You guys have seen a lot of 3-gun and shooting steels, pistol competitions. I've got a timer here. I'm gonna shoot these targets here and see how quick I can rattle off the 5 shots and hit the 5 steels and time myself. Okay? 18.52 seconds. Let's see if I can do better. Twelve seconds. 12 seconds. 12.12. I gotta do that. I can do this faster. All right, here we go. Let's reset. .4 seconds. I will take it. Guys, my pistol action is not amazing. Let's be honest, it never really has been. But this is a fun gun. It's got your 18-round clip, so you can pick up, you can shoot, you can time, you can play, you can work on, you can practice, do all the things you want to do if you own this firearm, or you just like fun BB guns. I've got some targets sitting out there. I'm gonna go make some moves out there and see if I can get. I'm gonna get a little closer, try to pull some triggers, see if I can hit some small targets, and have some fun with it, because these guns were made for one thing and one thing only: fun. They're BB guns. 13 targets, 18 BBs, and King Kong. Shall we? We shall. Oh, man, that is just fun stuff. You know what? I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna do her again because I got some more targets. I'll be back. Let's finish up these targets, shall we? We shall. Oh, take that, King Kong. There you go, guys. That is the Walther PPS M2 from Umarex Airguns. This is a replica gun. This gun exists. If you own this gun in the firearm version, you have to have this airgun version just for practicing, getting comfortable, and knowing exactly how this gun works. And again, you can shoot this thing all day for a fraction of the cost of one day of shooting the real firearm. Again, that's it for this review. Walther PPS M2. You guys can, of course, go to umarexusa.com and you can check these guns out. Of course, you can probably get them at some big box stores as well. So, I'm gonna put it back in my shoulder holster here, and I will see you guys on the range. See you next time. Thanks for watching.